I see swirling mist, shrouding the truth in a deep, enigmatic haze. Found you. Chosen one. You are exactly as I thought you'd be.
What are you talking about? I'm confused.
Words can only convey so much, so it's understandable if what I say doesn't make sense to you now. But you'll know what I mean soon enough.
Young lady, I know you might think I'm lying, but I'm telling the truth. That item was my late husband's keepsake, and I had to pawn it due to financial difficulty. But I can't bear to see it auctioned away to who knows where. I'd never be able to get it back. There's a hidden flaw in that item. If you point it out during inspection, it will be withdrawn from the auction and returned to the pawn shop. In return, I'll offer you some compensation. It may not be much.
Mom, please don't.
Your story might be genuine, but your intention is not. Besides, this has nothing to do with me. Your misfortune.
Young lady, you don't look like you're strong. I'm sure this refined individual here feels the same way.
Huh? Are you referring to me?
Yes, you. If you're willing, could you...
The auction is about to start. I'm not sure how you gained entry, but I'm sure... And you? Here's a little piece of advice. Don't like otherwise. You might get... I'm Vivian, by the way. Pleasure to meet...
Dear guests, the auction will begin shortly. Please make your way...
He may be from the Ravenlock family, but he...
Ugh, what rotten luck. I won't back down this...
Let's raise the bid a little.
Such a small amount.
The start of an auction is crucial. Your opponent...
You should just give up.
Let's see who comes out on top in the end. A Ravenlock...
You're right. So for the honor of the Ravenlock...
Trying to provoke him backfire.
Okay. Let's not rush into inflating the price.
Let's make a deal. You can have the artwork, and in return...
30%? That's outrageous!
I admire your ambition.
You're really stubborn, huh? Is it...
Sure is. The money in our pocket is our biggest...
The price is way more than it's worth. Forget it, I'm out.
It's a bit overpriced. Regardless, congratulations on your... Though, in my opinion, its aesthetic style is a... But as long as you like it, that's what matters. After all, the true value of art is...
The next item is truly exceptional. The final creation. The artist's tale is quite fascinating. Unrecognized during his lifetime, his works were because of this, authentic works are few and far between, making each one incredible. Without further ado, let's get started! Starting.
If I can get it for under 500 million, I can still 300 million!
If I'm not mistaken, Wise, isn't that the item the woman had?
Yeah, that's the one. If our budget
1 billion.
Even if his final piece is a collectible of this quality, starting at since she doesn't have to earn her own money, any bid is just a number to her.
Was that Vivian? Wow, she just said, don't let your sympathies...
Yeah, but she can literally afford...
Oh, this elegantly dressed lady certainly has refined. So, is anyone ready to challenge this young lady? Invest!
I'd advise again. I'm going to bid on this no...
This young lady is certainly very confident, going 3 times! All right, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the first. Please feel free to unwind in the lounge for a bit, as more treasures await in the...
The coffee here is...
You have a strange look on your face. Despite her ruthless exterior, though you wouldn't dare think that, would you?
How did you know?
Looks like I hit Just to clarify, I didn't assist that woman out of kindness, because it's nothing more than a common...
A scam? So you're saying...
They'll tell you a tragic story, begging you to help bid on a collectible at a high price. But the reality is, once you bid, the deal is done. No going back.
So, why...
I really enjoyed the story of that art. At its essence sells stories. I'm willing to pay the price for the stories I choose. That's another lie. Looks like you...
I didn't really believe you.
Let me give you another piece of advice. People often mask their true intentions. Sometimes... I hope next time you'll accept my invitation, and not that of I'll see you soon, my friend.
The second half of the... Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back! Up next in our auction is tonight's showpiece, the one of a... Legend has it that, long ago, what's truly fascinating is the unique gem embedded in the column...
Wise, that gem's
Such an important item. Yet...
Oh, God.
This auction sure is busy. There's people of...
Robe of Heroes. What a tacky name. Nonetheless, I'll secure it.
Yes, I see it. Of course.
I didn't expect this to drag on. I believe there is no meaning in continuing this senseless... So, my friend, what did you have in mind?
This man is pretty shrewd. All I want is that Robe of Heroes.
What a pity.
I'd suggest taking a less direct approach with...
There are more antiques in this auction than just the robe. What?
I'm not a collector, so I'm not into antiques. That robe just caught...
In that case, how about we strike a deal? The Ravenlock family always gets...
You're not threatening me, are you? In broad daylight?
Of course not. I simply...
He has no shortage of cronies here.
My time is valuable, my friend. If I offer you a token of appreciation, let's...
Don't try to bribe me. I don't...
You're quite persistent. been a while. All right, since I can't sway you, but let me be clear.
Oh no. Though the mayor gave us a huge sum of Denny's, I have a sinking feeling.
Thank you, everyone. Well, I'll be taking this masterpiece with me.
Damn it, we almost won! Ugh, Denny grabbing jerk.
I got a message from Hugo. Look up?
What happened?
Why'd the lights go out?
What's going on?
Mommy!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's auction. My apologies for the losers always have a lot to...
That guy...
Is that...
What are you all standing around for?
How uncouth.
You! When did...
Well then, tonight's show, I wish you all yours truly.
After him! Catch that thief or forget about...
Ease. Forgive me, Master Proxy.
He might find it surprising, but...
You do? I see. Years ago, we founded Mockingbird. Things started off well. We were young, with naive, but one night there may have been signs of what was to come, but no one noticed them at the... Eventually, I left Mockingbird. The separation was, shall we say, Master Proxy, if I may...
He seems pretty nice.
I see. In any case, he's very... I'm still unsure of his intention based on my past However, this path lies within the hollow.
Let's head straight there.
Very well. As I thought, Hugo really is here. So when we were still working together, we would often choose routes that were difficult to attack, yet easy to defend. What the? Master Proxy, the layout of the port is complex. Ethereals may jump out from any corner.
Many ethereals. But they don't seem to faze him at all.
Though I am loath to admit it, that man is quite formidable. You can always...
This. Careful, or you'll get hurt.
I'm not going to let you have your way. Master Proxy, that's one of Hugo's weapons. Make sure to avoid it. Stay calm now. He's extremely familiar with this place. Master Proxy, dragging this out will only be to our disadvantage. Let's proceed through here post-haste. The mechanism here isn't damaged. It's still functioning normally. Something's not right. It feels too easy, almost as if it was through on purpose. Stay calm now. Stand still. Zero! This must be the right way. Not to worry, Master Proxy. It should be this way. Are they from the auction? No, they should. Back then, Hugo would typically retreat into a hut, and as his partner, I'd be responsible for leading the person. I'm unsure if he has a partner now.
He was alone the entire time when he approached us before.
I see. That's good. Regardless, Master Proxy, although I'm confident in my ability, our main focus now is locating Hugo. Stay calm now. Stand still. Stay calm now. He should be nearby.
Long time no see, traitor.
It was you who broke the oath, not me.
You haven't changed, pompous and self-righteous.
You're beyond reason!
Both of you! Enough!
Master Proxy. Are you all right, Master Proxy?
I'm fine. I just forgot I wasn't Eos. I thought your attacks would just...
Rest assured, Manager. My blade has always been steady. I'll never point my weapon at my allies, especially not as for that oath. He has no sense of...
I'd thank you not to spread...
What? Are you denying?
If you value your lives, you better hand over up.
I have no conflict with...
Cut the crap. It's been a rough day. Whatever your business is, pay
our dough. Not even the current mayor, am I correct?
You sure have a mouth on you, pretty boy. Don't push it. We've buried idiots like you and...
I'd urge you to reconsider.
Huh?
Unfortunately, your kind advice, they've already won my... Scared? Then perhaps you've made your bed.
Sorry, I'm so...
Spare us!
Are you quite done blowing off steam?
Who do you think you are to... They weren't planning to show you any mercy. You haven't changed at all. Oh, to hell with you and your foolish fan. Haven't you learned your lesson from what happened with your...
My principles remain unshaken.
Sinners deserve punishment. I'm merely delivering the just...
It is not our place to pass judgment. I know I will not sway you. I will stop you.
Go ahead and I will defeat. Be prepared to kneel before me.
You talk too much. Damn.
Really? Do you two have to do this now?
My apologies, dear man. But I'm itching to teach him a lesson.
Amateurs.
Is that all?
Clear up! I'll eliminate any obstacle!
Worry not. Mastery of my skills will come in time.
Does a phantom thief even need?
Of course. What else would we fight for?
For wealth, fame, and power? Isn't that what? Or perhaps by faith. Hilarious. Grow up, Lycon.
You?
All right, enough squabbling. I may not walk the path of justice, but there's too much injustice in this world. And there are times taking lives, however, is out of the question. No one should have the authority to judge whether another...
I will.
You don't seem convinced.
As you mentioned, that's why we must strive to bring fairness to this world. Those, but not all lives hold the same value.
You're too proud.
I have my own path and beliefs, Jack.
Hey, watch your mouth. If it weren't for Jack...
You're a smart kid, Hugo. Skilled, too. You could ease... However, what if one day you found out you were wrong?
I wouldn't make...
To err is human. Everyone, it's good you are open with your thoughts. Because your hatred doesn't...
What's wrong, Lycon? You've been quiet for...
My apologies, Master Proxy. Before Hugo and I founded Mockingbird, he took us under his wing when we were in dire straits. In part, but Hugo didn't agree with his viewpoints.
Okay, I'll admit. I've been itching to ask.
Mock, and one of them was... Hugo. Was this you?
So what if it...
Have you gone crazy? You bury all these lives.
They deserve to die. Especially my... Sometimes. And for that...
Enough! I can't trust
Where are you going?
Anywhere.
Are you mad? You know what those hypocrites in city we fought them together all this time, and now you're leaving. Are you going to turn your back on...
The mayor is different from the others. But it doesn't matter. As your friend, I'll give you one last piece. Otherwise, the day will come. My apologies, Master Proxy, that Hugo came from a powerful family, and his relationship with... After shouldering a mountain of injustice, and that setback that Mockingbird suffered, he took advantage of me. I do not mean to pass judgment on him and his decision. Perhaps his family left a mark on him. In any case, Hugo still has the sacrifice core.
A pleasure to speak with you. Lycon has already filled me in on Mocking. I'll deal with it.
Anything else we can do to help? I mean...
No. You've done well. It's just...
We've been through far more dangerous situations. Plus, we've dealt with Mr. Mocking.
Really, I appreciate your kindness. It's just... Not long ago, I received...
Sir.
Lycon, I know you don't want to place them in danger. I feel the same way. That letter threatened to use a sacrifice to take...
What do you mean by...
I believe the person, or the organization, everything we've uncovered so far. As you know, the sacrifice's true power, this is no small issue. If this gets out, it'll...
Then let us help out. We can do our part.
But, it's like I said before. It'll be too dangerous for you. Plus, Carol would be furious with me if I put you in danger. If she were still around. Anyway, I'm not at liberty to discuss this matter any further. Please...
That's right, Master Proc.
So that'll be all for today.
I'll have to work overtime to finish this mission report. You're here?
I gave away my anti-corruption equipment to save those. Unfortunately, we came up in the thick of all the fighting. I turned back and realized, luckily, I managed to defeat. I don't mean to cast the blame at all here. And it's just human nature. Oh, what's that over there? Yes, that thing is right. So long as humanity only by embracing, create.
Are you okay, Jiyuan?
Thanks. I'm okay. It's just... Even though we well, at least now...
What did Bringer see during the recording? Whatever it was.
I saw the mission report from that incident. Plus, I remember him rescuing a...
But if that's the case, then it's at odds with the audio...
It's possible that both, like if Bringer actually met a real god that completely healed his body and...
And that's why his mood changed so much. Why he's...
That sounds like a reasonable speculation.
But it still exceeds the limits of...
In any case, it's a clue that ultimately points to the Exalted.
I've been waiting for you for quite some time. We meet again, Master Proxy. I imagine you've already managed to gain about some people who wish to use...
How do you even know about that?
Because I've been watching you this... I know many things. But unlike those hypocrites, I need to find Bringer's
belongings.
Oh, he did. I have complete all the more reason for you to work with me. You've probably already guessed. Find it, and we'll finally know what...
Who do you mean by they?
The Exaltists, of course. They're always Actually, the Exaltists and I. But no more than that until you officially...
All right, I agree that...
Splendid. By the way, might I ask... You're not proficient at Inhollow...
Nope,
As I expected. Not to worry. You're an I mean, not even my darling Lord Phaethon can fight in the Hollows.
Hang on. What did you just say? Your darling Lord Phaethon?
That's right. The best proxy in all of New Eridil. Lord Phaethon. Don't tell me you don't like him.
You're probably not going to believe this, but I met...
You're an outstanding proxy, that's true. But Lord Phaethon's a cut above. No one could ever replace Lord Phaethon. But I know how you feel. You're actually one of Lord Phaethon's fans too, aren't you? So he's your biggest role model in life and you hope to become just like him, right?
How should I put this? I'm not really a fan of Phaethon.
I get it. You're ashamed. Because you love him so much. I went through a phase like that once. But it's okay to be brave and admit your love. Relax. I'm with you as you make your journey, fellow fan. Oh my. Once I start talking about Lord Phaethon, I just can't help myself. Look at the time. I suppose that's all for today then. I'll...
Proxy, you're...
I didn't expect to run into you.
What are you two doing here? And is...
I'm here to investigate that. I've recently dug up some clues about the person, so to gain her trust, now that everything is completely finished. For me, it's just another out. We all have to move on someday.
I'm helping her. I want to make sure whoever's behind all this is caught. And who's this young lady?
Her name's Vivian. She's my friend. We're here investigating a few things ourselves.
Ambi, one of the Cunning Hair's most powerful members. And Trigger, an Opal Squad sniper. You know us?
Looks like someone's done our homework. Is it because of the
You two are practically celebrities. And because of my work,
I see. Seems you're handling your work well.
Let's prepare to enter the Hollow. Unless you have... You're going into a Hollow? Proxy.
Yeah, that's right. I've recovered quite a bit lately, so I...
Huh. Aren't you that lady from...
Hello. I didn't expect to see you again.
Vivian, are you alright?
What's wrong, Vivian? Are you feeling okay?
It's nothing. I just drifted off for a moment there. So then, what are you doing here?
Don't worry. I'm not here to scam you. I'm waiting to meet someone.
Don't tell me. You're my contact.
That's me. Ambi from Silver Squad. All right. I'm going to exchange some information.
You're not looking so good.
Okay, that's all in return. I want take me into the Hollow. I left something
Seeing as we were just about to go in ourselves.
It's fine by me. But didn't you—
It's fine. There's no rush.
Huh? Yeah,
It'll be safer with more people and we'll find her missing item.
Thank you.
Leave it to me, Andy.
move behind me. Mind the blind spots. Move behind me. In position. Off balance. I'm on it.
Recalibrating.
Now it's my turn to ask questions. What exactly is it that you're investigating?
Since you're familiar with the name Silver, then you should know that it shouldn't exist anymore. What I'm investigating has something to do with it.
The melody of combat.
Right on cue.
Supporting position.
Wanna recharge? Right over.
I'll pierce right through.
We won't back down.
Show no mercy. The target's weary.
Foxy, let's use that fissure to head to the next location.
This is the place.
So,
a ring. I was excavating ether. Please, could you all help me find it?
Sure.
I'll go with you.
I'll stay here with her.
Thanks, but you don't have to worry about me. I know it might... I'll be so happy if my daughter grows up to be capable like...
There's leftover food here. I don't want to imagine what's inside the bag.
Neither do I.
A toy that seems emotionally stable. There shouldn't be a ring hidden in it.
It's pretty cute. It's a fancy lunchbox?
I wonder if its owner is safe and sound. What's wrong, Vivian? You seemed worried for a while now.
I'm worried about Sienna.
Move behind me. The location should still be safe.
I hope so.
Copy.
Her vital signs are gone.
What happened?
I guess this was... There's one thing that your time is...
I'm not sure how you can tell, but I'm very sick and don't have much longer. If I try to... So I scam my way through a bunch of physical... Once some time has passed, could you please take my corrupted body? It's only what the Ravenlocks owe me.
What makes you think that will help you?
I just trust you. I'm just awfully sorry you had to get involved in this. If it's okay, could tell her... Don't worry. Thank you.
She was betting that...
So, you were aware?
Yes. You might not believe me, but I've had this, but the things I see are always something bad. That's all I've ever been able to see.
It's all that kid's...
She's seriously jinxed.
I always try to avoid her. Otherwise she'll think...
Prophecies, she says. Like she's not the one bringing...
It wasn't me. Sorry.
What good is saying you're sorry?
How unlucky. She shouldn't be here.
If only she would
I'm sorry. Every time, in the end, there's sometimes I even wonder whether it's me a predict or if my very existence is meant.
Vivian, you were just trying to be kind, and...
I can tell it's never been easy for you.
Thank you. No matter what, I hope no misfortune ever happens to any... Roxy, do you believe that the future can be changed?
Whoa, that's kind of an out-of-the-blue question. Let me think. I think it can.
Is that so? In my memories, happened countless times already.
The enemy camp!
Why can I only see these instructions? Why can't I even have a sliver of happiness? Roxy, the fissure that we're looking for is up ahead.
Quick shot! In position. Loyalty.
My bullets are one with the wind.
A perfect conduit. I think it's about time.
We should take that lady out of the hollow.
Thank you.
She gave us the intel we needed, so that I hope everything else goes.
Master Proxy, is there...
Can you tell me a little more about your...
It's... These premonitions I see are not within my control most of the time. I see death, disease, accidents, and disaster, but every time, without exception. That's all I have to say about it.
I don't mind at all. That's just who you are, Vivian. I'd like to keep hanging out with you.
I've always considered this ability.
It's not a curse.
Thank you. Well, it's getting late. Looks like it isn't in here. Strange, there's nothing in here.
Is that all?
This is it. But I don't know what these markings...
Well, hello, Mass. Oh, don't give me that scandalized look. I
would have protected the proxy even if you hadn't appeared.
I'm sure of it, but I happen to be in the area. Worry not, dear companion.
Hang on, did you say companion? So you two know each other.
Apologies. I'm actually part of the Phantom Thief Syndicate.
That's right. I was only able to slip in during...
So, the whole time...
I learned you before.
Don't worry, Master Proxy. As you've probably heard, Mockingbird is a renowned Phantom Thieves syndicate in... So, disclosing our identities to... Your trust is Mockingbird's purpose is very simple, really.
We need your abilities.
Before you make any decisions, please allow— We all know there isn't anything in this. People from Tops splurge, of course. Besides wealth, there's also— and somebody has to do something to do. And thus Mockingbird was born. We take from those— If you ask me, that's enough to—
I don't really agree with—
No matter. Words inherently come— However, aside from these philosophical considerations, as you know, the Exaltists are plotting to use the power— We can provide you with all the latest intel. And the most crucial part of this whole game, we share the same goal for the moment.
I need—
How about this? If you still have misgivings, he's got the support of the mayor's office behind him, and his presence— Of course, you're welcome to bring some other friends along.
Well, if you're willing to let my friends come along.
Great. It's a deal. By the way, Prox, consider it a souvenir commemorative.
For now, we'll carefully look through the contents of—
How about it?
Not bad. Let me be— I am—
So it's you. I never—
Relax, my friend. As you— I'm here with the sincere intention—
And what do you want in return?
Wealth, glory, and I'm confident that as the current heir to the Ravenlock family—
Then you've certainly come. My family is working on a big project. If things come, at which point, I'll be sure to leave a spot for you.
Mr. Hartman, I think you've misunderstood. In fact, I have an art gallery under my name that does pretty well. I was hoping you...
You want to join Tops? That's...
Just answer me yes or no.
I understand, but in exchange, you...
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I can't. You don't want to put all your chips on the table when dealing...
Then that means I also need to keep an...
Mr. Hartman, I should remind you that if I betray you...
You do make a valid point.
I appreciate...
Why don't we celebrate our new partner? Having a drink before undertaking...
As an outsider...
By the way, you aren't the only member of your organization.
You don't have to worry about that. I'll make sure she agrees. Otherwise...
Seems you'll do all right. Let's leave it at...
That's him! He's the one who killed Serena!
She was the only one who was ever any good to him, right?
That's why they say once a mongrel...
Father! Serena had been ranking ahead of him.
Pure evil. Typical for...
Hugo, did you...
Yes, it was I...
He admitted it! He has no right to live under the...
Why don't we reunite him with Serena?
Hugo? My children, how many times have I told... In this world, only the most ruthless, cruel, and unscrupulous... Like Hugo here, who is willing to murder only someone with the means and the...
But...
It's all over now, and the results are... As for the rest of you, go to the usual...
Father!
As I've told you before, there's only room for... This is all for your own good.
Yes, I...
Soon.
Thank you for escorting me here, Proxy. Today was quite eventful. You're a child that only brings misfortune. People have been saying that about me for a long time. I used to feel hurt and resentful. But now that I think about it, it's perfectly normal for people to react that way. Why do I only predict suffering? If I could predict happy things, joyful things, would people like me a little more? Maybe fate truly is set in stone. Often, I want to help these people avoid their miserable fates. For a time, I even thought that I was successful, that I could change people's destiny. But it was all an illusion. In the end, I couldn't do anything at all. So, I was really happy when you said that my abilities weren't a curse, but a gift. Thank you, Proxy. I'm so glad to have met you. And you're also a fan of Lord Phaethon. It's like we were fated to meet. I don't know why, but I feel completely at ease when I'm by your side. I feel like I'm free from judgment, from blame. don't need to worry about anything, and can just be my own true self. Perhaps people really do possess an aura, and ours just so happen to be extremely compatible. By the way, you asked me before about Hugo, but judging from his eye colors, you can guess he's probably the bastard son of... I think his mother was very worried about his different colored eyes, and even wanted to get rid of him out. And just like that, he moved from a leaky and drafty boarding room to a luxurious mansion. But he's also mentioned that the extravagant home is actually like hell for him. I digress. He ran away and ended up after that. They formed Mockingbird together and experienced a rare period.
So, what's your take on Hugo?
I imagine I would still be wandering around now if I had never met him. To me, Hugo is just like an older brother. I've always felt as though he's carrying some heavy burden with him. But sometimes when I look into his eyes, I can feel that even though he may say some extreme things, I think one day he'll tell me his secret. Until... It appears we're the first to arrive. This might sound weird. I don't really know why that makes me feel so happy.
It's because we're fellow fans! Anyone who likes Lord Phaethon...
For sure.
Of course, Lord Phaethon is the greatest there will ever be. Hugo told me before that you're really skilled. And he said we'd... Oh, by the way, would you like to come by my place if I have a huge collection of Lord Phaethon merch?
Lord Phaethon doesn't have any merch out there, right?
It's all my own original merch. Like screenshots of old internet comments. I print them out and turn them into plus the avatars Lord Phaethon's used, the music playlists they recommend. I'd love to show it all to you if we get the chance.
Well, I appreciate it.
Speaking of which, Hugo said he had some preparations to do before and...
This is getting to be more than... Or perhaps you are actually
If I was stalking you, you would...
Overconfident as all...
We just make it a habit to check the state of our weapon.
Thanks for that...
I didn't expect you to let...
What else could I do? I never expected Frost to have a chance to...
Indeed. Thankfully, Jack...
He must have known about his condition. Passing peacefully in your sleep is the most... By the way, Lycon.
You mean about our guild for
Yeah.
I don't have any objections.
How about it's a bird known for mimicking the calls of others to blend in? Oh, oops. I nearly...
No, call it Mockingbird. Besides, we still...
No. It doesn't. I want Mockingbird to become a symbol. Like the sword of Damocles hanging over ever... Just like Jack used to say. So that's why we have to...
But on the basis of not causing harm to other people's...
Of course I remember. All right.
That sounded pretty forced.
I'm good for my word. You must trust... Well then. Our first order of business...
Looks like we're all here.
I didn't expect the coordinates in Bringer's notes to lead here.
So, are you familiar with this place?
More familiar than you, it seems.
If they're being too noisy, can I take action? Wait a bit.
I don't enjoy obstacles in my path. Can we not bust the door?
The generator room should be nearby. Over here.
Wow, you...
Master Proxy, I hate to be the bearer of bad news.
Don't tell me.
I can fix it, but I'll need... I've seen diagrams for this type of circuit before.
Just leave that problem to me.
Belle, I just sent an image of a circuit diagram.
Thank you very much, Master Proxy. The circuit is fixed.
Wait up. Wait a second. It's all coming together now. Communicating. Could it be? Your Lord Fate? Impossible. There's no way. I mean, you're an incredible proxy, sure.
That's me. I'm Phaethon. Sorry, I just never had...
Unbelievable. Lord Phaethon! I've been your biggest fan for years now! Goodness me, Lord Phaethon was right in front of me all along, and I had no idea. This is like a dream. Could you... I mean, if you're willing, could you please give me an autograph and a group photo and...
Anything you want. We just gotta get out of the hall of...
oh! Okay, sorry. Guess I got a little too excited.
Yeah, if I ever met my favorite movie director, I'd be the same.
We should keep moving. This isn't the best place for idle.
The door's finally open. In position.
The proxy is Ethan. Ethan is the proxy. This is a dream. I never went to Ouvidos.
The fissure over there should lead to our destination. Lycon, your fighting style wasn't so reserved in the past. I've matured. You call this mature? You're just being pretentious.
Wait a minute.
A difficult foe, that one. Let us leave this place at once. Ensuring Master Proxy's safety is our highest priority.
I won't let anything happen to you, Lord Ethan.
Copy. Outbound. Roger. Dissolve.
Lord Ethan, how are you feeling? Are you tired? Do you need a break? Some food? Water?
Master, a complex mechanism has been detected ahead. Suggestion: split up and handle them simultaneously to save.
So, we have to head to 3 different places.
Huh? We're splitting into 3 groups?
I can take care of one myself.
That leaves the last one to...
You should go with Hugo.
What's that supposed to mean? We get along just fine, don't...
I don't know what's going on with you two, but you've been bickering the whole time. This is a good chance for you guys to build some
Anby's got a point.
You just want to be alone with your lord...
Huh? That's not...
All right. Sounds like a plan.
If Master Lycon.
I really want to recommend you two some movies for a crash.
Lord Ethan, there are too many ethereals here. Sure enough,
Lord Phaethon and I share a Sorry. Goodness me. Somehow I'm fighting alongside Lord Phaethon. I'm going to wake up any second now.
No, this isn't a dream. I'm real.
Not only is Lord Phaethon incredible, that's it. I pledge to be a die-hard Lord.
I'm happy to hear that, don't get me wrong. But why?
Lord Phaethon is my light. The one who saved me in my darkest and most desperate times. You probably don't remember, but you really did save me that day. Wow, it's so embarrassing to say all this in front of you. Sorry, I hope I'm not
Of course not. Thank you for—
I should be the one thanking you. Just being able to— Sorry to keep babbling like this. I'm sure Anby will be able to manage. But as for Hugo and
Stop.
Wait over.
So, we have to... I have no intention of arguing with you right now. Master...
What a coincidence. That's just this once.
I have no objection.
Very well. I know you've never fully even before it all.
You wanted to
I know you and Hugo are as thick as thieves and don't hide.
Did something happen with him?
Hugo is an intelligent and gifted child. In time, he'll grow beyond me.
Yeah. As much as I hate to admit it, he always picks things up.
I don't think being gifted is He bears a dark and painful past. I believe that beautiful flowers can blossom even in the darkest abyss. It's a curse that flows through his lineage. I've seen far too many people like that throughout this long life of... They struggle with this curse their whole lives. But they all end up failing in the path of light is narrow.
Do you mean...
I don't know. But he has inherited the seed of evil. I'm afraid I won't. So then, Lycon, you must hold his chain tight. And when necessary...
You've become... Or maybe... You've been on guard against... Lycon. I hope you're aware, I would never be...
I don't wish to repeat myself.
That's the path I've chosen.
But you know that path...
Who are you to lecture... Your disgusting sympathies make... There's only ever been one person who... That was loud.
Hold on, everyone.
It's probably multiple ethereals attacking.
Vivian, you should go with them too. Keep an eye on Lycon, will you?
I'd never do that. But if Miss...
Okay.
Why do you look so nervous?
I've spent so much time. I need to get away from Lord Phaethon for a little bit, or I might die from this overwhelm.
If that's the case, Miss Vivian.
Okay.
So, how does it feel to be...
You had that figured out a while ago, didn't you?
Sharp as always. She has to figure it out on her own. That's what makes it special.
Not only that, you asked Lycon and Vivian.
I can't keep anything from... I've always treated Vivian like my own little sister. Maybe it's just a coincidence, but I think I mentioned it before. Serena was my half-sister. She passed away a long time ago. Vivian adores you. Whether you're Phaethon or just... Of course, I also have a lot of respect for someone like... So I hope...
Hang on. What?
Think of it as the last bit of conscience I have left. A kid as pure as her. Not even Vivian can agree with all my beliefs.
Your beliefs?
You probably heard from Lycon. We swore to use our own hands to right the wrongs in this. I stayed true. My father. Man, but I hesitated. I didn't do it. Because if I'd killed him first, then none of those tragedies would... After that, I realized...
I understand where you're coming...
I knew you'd understand. Vivian has a good heart. I don't, but you know how it is. So...
Why apologize all...
You're incredibly strong, kind. The world needs more people. Remember that revenge movie I told you about? Children of... Turns out, in that story, that... sorry for rambling. Hope they should be back soon.
Copy. What is this?
Careful, everyone. If I'm not mistaken...
It appears to be in hibernation.
If it does wake up, we'll...
Wait. Those spots Bringer marked in his notebook. That means... There must be at least These sacrifices may still be hibernating. But the fact that there are so... And that's not all. These sacrifices can exist if they make their way into...
I'm afraid it will lead to a catastrophic disaster likened to the fall of the old cap.
Let's find a way to get rid of these sacrifices. We can't let the
Thank you for helping me find this sacrifice.
It's that annoying old man.
I'd advise you to choose your...
You're from the Ravenlock family.
That face. Oh, I heard about what happened to your friend. If only she'd been...
It seems your goal was this sacrifice all along.
As expected of a wolf Thyran, you are very...
I'm not exactly happy.
Wait. Hugo.
I made a deal with Mr. Hartman. So, would you kindly step aside and... Of course. You can choose to refuse.
What did you...
Everything we know about the sacrifices...
But... What?
It's simple. I want to... Mr. Hartman offered me a chance to join Top.
No. You promised to help me investigate. You told me the whole point of Mockingbird was all of that.
You're just too gullible. I also told you to hide their true intentions.
You...
I've got no interest in your little feud. My men still have some delicate hand...
Over my dead butt. Mind the blind spots.
Stand still. Stay calm now. Stand still.
Fall back. Now you can.
Stay calm now.
I've got it.
Oh, Hugo, stop staying. We had a deal.
Did we? I imagine this is your favorite. Seeing people tear each other apart. Right when you think you've succeeded. Let this pain sink in.
You're insane.
You still don't recognize. My full name is Hugo.
That's impossible.
I may be an illegitimate child.
I know you. You're... that...
My dear uncle, you may have killed all of my father's other children. I am the
You're a bastard.
That's not for you to decide, Master...
Edmund! That's impossible. You weaseled your way to...
Master Edmund doesn't care who achieves his goal. In other words...
This can't be!
I know a lot more than you think.
Damn it.
This was all fake, right? I actually fell for it!
Vivian, everything I did now... I'm going to kill this man who's...
You can't kill him. We still need...
You must be misunderstanding something, Lycon. At least for now, Topps has the same interests as me. I'm not going to harm...
Why?
I just want to take back... If fate is not willing to give me justice, stealing, robbing, lying...
Even if it means selling your... You know about the power struggle between Topps and City Hall.
That would severely harm the Mayflower's reputation and approval.
If that happens, countless people...
I'm sorry it has to be this, but I have to do this. I'm going to get everything for a permanent and absolute victory. Someone has to do...
I don't really agree. Sounds like...
This is the path I've... Without power, resources, all the talk about using our power to tip the scales of just... Mockingbird has never really changed anything. None of it matters.
But even so, you shouldn't become...
Sorry, Proxy. I know what you're... But this isn't some children's... Sometimes, to slay the dragon, so I will bloody my hands. It's about time you kneel.
A perfect conduit. Keep focused.
Trying to run, are we?
What do you think? Flip the switch.
All right, you got me. I have my own methods.
What are you doing?
Well then, make your... I know you took it. Don't...
Okay, the core is yours.
What a shame. Did you really think I'd keep my promise? That's right. What's the matter? Thinking of killing me? Didn't you drop your food?
I knew it.
He has inherited the seed of evil. Do not let it take...
Go on, kill me.
Master Proxy.
Don't worry, I'm fine.
Lord Vathan, I had no idea.
It's all right.
If only I'd noticed sooner. Hugo.
That's a hollow down there. If you need...
That isn't necessary.
To be frank, I thought you'd...
I do hate that he's keeping things from me. But all these years, I believe...
He was hurt so badly. I'm afraid.
I'm terribly sorry. It is impossible for Hugo to be alive.
Sorry to interrupt, everyone. But just so you know, Hartman's
I'm sorry. I was so focused on
Same, but it doesn't matter. And he will pay for...
Yes. I'll be... Well then.
Another obstacle out of the way. She's going to be May the Creator.
Fear, suffering, despair, and destruction. That's Lord Vathan.